Right here we have a woven wire fence stretcher. We are going to put up a fence up here between a couple posts. It'll help unroll the fence and help stretch it at the same time. First thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this rod that goes down into the middle. Pick the fence up, set it up on the plate, get it centered up, and then we are going to reinsert the rod. And it is now secured in the top and bottom. Make sure that you do get the rod secured in the bottom. If you don't, when you start pulling, your fence will want to kick out at you on the bottom. If your fence tries to kick out, then you do not have the rod secured in the bottom. Once you have your fence loaded, remove all 3 handles. After removing your bolts, you're going to open up the 2 channels, which is the clamping channels. Once you get it opened up here, you're ready to open up your fence and feed it through and get started with the process. Now that we're here at our work site, we got the fence opened up. We're going to pull it down around the post. We're going to fasten the fence to the post, just tying the wire around, and then we're going to steeple it is how we're going to secure to our pole. Make sure that your fence is straight up and down this way. If you get it positioned and your top's back farther than your bottom, or your bottom's out farther than your top, when you get pulled to the other end and you get it stretched, it's very difficult to get the top and bottom both tight. Now once the fence is secured on the first post, now you're ready to start stretching the fence out. So we pulled out, we've unrolled off the spool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull the pin out of the top so that we can close our locking mechanism. This will allow us to put tension on the fence to stretch it up tight. As you're tightening them up, the channels will lock inside themselves. Once you get it tight, it will allow you to get in the tractor and pull it forward. Do not use a pry bar or anything in between here to try to tighten it up. If you get it too tight, you could pinch your wire and cause it to cut or separate. As you can see, we're tight on the bottom, loose on top. What we're going to do here, we're going to take pressure off the fence. We're going to adjust our top length, and so that'll pull our top tighter. We've got the tractor pulled up, we got the tension on the fence, we got tension on the top, bottom. Now what we're going to do is we're going to nail our fence to the post. Now that we got it stapled to the post, we're going to go back, get in the tractor, we're going to back up the tractor, then we'll be able to release the bolts and undo our locking mechanism. Then if we wanted to, we could go forward and even make another pull without even reloading or reconnecting. On this instance, we're just going to cut the wire down. We'll take the roll of wire some to another field. While he's cutting the wire, I'm going to unlock our locking mechanism. So when you open it up, there's a pin located on the top. You want to lock this in place. This will keep it from going back and be able to get tangled up into your wire and hose it in an open position while you're transporting. So now we're going to take the wire that we cut off, we're going to wrap it back around into itself, and that's just the way we're going to secure our fence. We've showed you how to load the wire up on it, how to properly feed the wire through. We've attached it to the post, we pulled it up, we've stretched it, steepled it, backed up, cut the wire, tied the wire back into itself. Now we have our fence up, and we're ready to go put this in storage till we need to put up our next fence. Any questions, go to tarterusa.com. You can chat with Tarter or call 1-800-RED-GATE.